Hey y'all, it's me editing Jesse from the future. Just kidding, but for real. I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer that reaction Jesse that you're about to watch here in a moment, she has a massive toothache. The pain medicine has not kicked in. I worry that she's making some resting grumpy faces occasionally, so please understand she's in a lot of pain. She's trying to be brave about it, and future videos she will probably be much more calm. Thank you for understanding. Hello, friends and strangers on the internet. Welcome back to my channel. Hello and welcome back. Today we're back with another coffee request. Thank you so much to all of my coffee supporters. I do appreciate your support on my channel. You've been very, very patient, very generous lately, and I do appreciate every single one of you. Who are we checking out today? We are checking out Aurora once again. Magical, magical, musical fairy of a person. I personally think so, and I don't think I'm alone. Today we are checking out a live performance for Vevo Studios of her song Exhale, Inhale. And it is coming to us from the AURORA channel, which is kind of rare when it's a Vevo performance, but what do I know? Before we jump into this, though, I do want to give a big, big thank you to all of my viewers and supporters. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thanks for sending me cool music to check out. Sending me cool music to check out, and maybe even checking out cool music you've never heard before here on my channel with all of my viewers and me. I appreciate you doing that, and I really appreciate you spending your time with me. Thank you so much for being here. Let's check this out together. Alrighty, friends. Once again, we will be checking out a live performance of the song Exhale, Inhale by Aurora. It is coming to us directly from Aurora's official channel, so if you'd like to check it out without me, click that link in my description. It will take you to the video we're about to watch together. If you want to stick around for my reaction, I do appreciate it. Let's jump into this.
I was a moving thing before I was a human being. I was the eyes before.
Let's just appreciate that first line. I know I pause early in the song a lot, and those of you who don't mind it, I appreciate you. You're the real ones. But let's appreciate that first line. I was a moving thing before I was a human being. Is that what she said? I think that's what she said. We're gonna listen to it again, but what a profound way to open up a song, okay? Let's just take a moment to appreciate that once more.
I was a moving thing before I was a human being. I was the ice before it melts. I was the tree before it fell. My dear, come near. Do you understand what is happening? Crawl beneath the earth to feel the hunger and the thirst. If you could fly and be the bird, then you would see the forest burn. My dear, come near. Do you understand what is happening?
You know what Aurora reminds me of? And I don't know if everybody's gonna understand what I'm about to say, but this is what she reminds me of. Do you ever go for a walk in the woods, just for a while, and you're not listening to anything on your headphones, and you just hear an imaginary voice that you can only call nature, and it just kind of tells you things, not really with words. You just learn something from the universe, just being surrounded by all the nature. That's what she reminds me of. She reminds me of those moments that I have spent alone in the woods, in quiet, and just felt things. And that's what she reminds me of. She reminds me of that. I don't know how to, I'm trying my best to articulate it, but the things she says, the way she says them in her singing voice, it just reminds me of those intimate moments I used to spend in nature. I guess intimate wasn't the right word, but that's what it felt like. Like I was just spending time with the wind in the trees. And that's what she reminds me of those moments that I used to have when I had more free time and can go hiking and stuff. That's what she reminds me of. Those profound little lessons I learned from just being in quiet. And it's like her songs are like those moments that I used to have, those little profound spiritual moments I used to have by myself. It's like she could bottle that up into a song and then like share it with y'all and spray it on everybody like perfume. I'm probably not making sense. I'm probably using too many metaphors. I'm sorry. Let's keep listening. I'm sorry.
Do you understand what is happening? Who is calling me for the emergency? Who is listening to the sirens singing? We are stood and somehow calm within the madness of a storm, with no solution for the scared, tasting pollution in the air. My dear, come near. Do you feel my hand? It is there. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, who is calling me for the emergency? Who is listening to the sirens singing? Take from my world no more. Take from my world no more. Take from my world take from my world take from my world no more. Take from my world no more.
Oh, this one felt really sad. This one felt like a sad song. Very sad song. I feel like Aurora turns her vocals into music. It's very melodic. I can't always hear all the words together as a sentence, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to read over the lyrics and get a full perspective of what she's singing about. But this one felt, just based on the feeling and what words I could hear, it felt very somber, but also hopeful. And I'm wondering if the lyrics are going to reflect that, especially that moment in the middle when she was singing the inhale, exhale bit with her backup singer. Beautiful harmonies, by the way. Just, they have such wonderful harmonies together in this one. Um, I need to flip the camera around, but let me finish this thought. Um, Actually, I forgot the thought I was saying. Oh no, I actually lost the thought I had because I suddenly realized I haven't flipped my camera around. Okay, let me quickly read over the lyrics, and then I will flip the camera around and yap at y'all about my final thoughts. Yes. Poof, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. And now I remember what I was yapping on about before I pause. I was talking about how the middle bit of the song, where she was talking about inhaling and exhaling right after things got really, really chaotic in the lyrics, um, it that really reminded me of like when you're feeling really, really overwhelmed by terrible things going on around you and you can't control any of it. The only thing you have left to control is yourself and how you feel, and like taking a deep breath is like the first step to calming down and possibly seeking a solution. And it felt like, before I had read the lyrics and fully pieced it together, it felt like that was where the song was going. And it kind of feels like that after reading over the lyrics. I feel like this could be an environmentalist song. I feel like it has a little bit of a spiritual undertone to it, but that could just be me. I tend to project spiritual things onto things. Um, but it feels like a song. The impression I'm getting is that basically what I said earlier is that when there's so much going on around you, so many things without your control, so many things that you can't do anything to help, the best you can do is help yourself calm down, take a deep breath and calm down, and then go from there. And that's what it feels like the song is about. At least that's how it's making me feel. Um, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of intentionally vague references to a chaotic world, a chaotic life. Um, Lots of potential references to environmental things like ice melting and uh, crawling beneath the earth to feel the hunger and the thirst. Watching, then would you see the forest burn? Like there's a lot of references here to um, environmental flavors, environmental things, tasting pollution in the air. Might be the I read that. That might be why I used the word flavor. I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my words. This song made me very sad. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. She really makes me think a lot. Aurora does. She's not only an incredibly talented musician, but her words in her lyrics are incredibly profound, incredibly thought-provoking. Um, I feel like she does that on purpose. She wants people to think differently. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's a really beautiful thing for her to do as an artist. I think that's wonderful. Um, it's very sad. Like the song has me feeling really sad, and it could be why I'm like having a hard time figuring out what to say. It's just really a beautiful song, beautiful performance. You could see how much sadness and emotion she was feeling in that performance, and it was just really quite beautiful. I also really loved her dress, but we're not here to talk about fashion. I'm gonna go ahead and just end it here. I feel like I'm just kind of yapping and repeating myself. So thank you everyone who's made it this far in the video. If this is your first experience with Aurora, did y'all hear my arm pop? If this is your first experience with Aurora, please go check her out. I think she's a wonderful artist, really quite a life-changing artist. I think there are only a few life-changing artists per generation, I think, and I think she is one of them, and I think it's worth experiencing her music. And if you're not into her music, I think it's worth experiencing her lyrics just as poetry. I really think so. I think it's incredibly thought-provoking, incredibly artistic, and it's just I would say I wouldn't say once in a lifetime talent, but I would say only a handful of people with this much talent are born per generation. I think you're doing yourself a disservice by not checking them out. So click that link in my description. It will take you to the song we just watched together. It is on her channel, and I think you should go check out more from there. I have certainly yapped on enough. Thank you for spending your time with me. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.